Get richer through Scripture. Get richer through Scripture. Get richer through Scripture. Get richer through Scripture.
Namaskar, you are welcome in my channel Get Richer Through Scripture. Today I am going to talk about US economy and its impact on other countries including India. I've been following a very serious news for the last couple of days. US is reeling under acute inflation. It's fast rising, and a reliable research in US says inflation rate may go double digit in the fall. That means in the months of September, October, November, December. Yes, double digit. And if inflation continues to grow like this, it's of grave concern for all the countries, including India, because US economy is a global partner for many countries. And for India specifically, it is one of the topmost trading partner. We export maximum to US our products and services. So economy of US is very important for us. And inflation is rising, and there are chances that Federal Reserve may uh, increase the interest rates to tame inflation, and this may affect US economy in terms of growth. There is a trade off between growth and inflation, in economic terms, because when you beat or when you tame or when you cool down inflation by increasing interest rates, as Fed is very much expected to continue to increase the interest rates, it may bring down growth there. Demand may come down, and this is not good for India. This is not for global business. And if I quote Shastras here, uh, Chanakya Niti says, Jananam Sudharanam Utpadakata Swemev Sudharishyati. Chanakya says, if you improve people, the quality of people, productivity will itself improve. You don't need to see productivity. You just see people. If people are motivated, if they are at peace, if they are happy, productivity will take care itself. So according to Shastras, because it's why it is so important and serious, because it's a type of stagflation in US. Means slow growth coupled with inflation. Growth is slow and inflation is rising. So both these things may bring demand, may put consumers in trouble in US, and this is not good for Indian economy, because US economy, as I told you, is very much deeply linked with Indian trade. So according to Chanakya Niti, if I take inspiration from this Jananam Sudharanam. So first of all, according to Shastra, I would like to give 5 tips to government of US to tame this inflation very naturally and very fundamentally. And first point is improving relations with neighbors, with the other countries, especially China and Russia. And everything. A lot of sanctions on Russia. Okay, maybe Ukraine, Russia war, but these sanctions are hurting US economy also. China, due to Taiwan tension, and for other reasons too. this is very much affecting US economy, because if you know, lot of products, being designed and manufactured, or brands, there in US, are getting affected because they are not getting a raw material, key raw material, which is part of, US brands and US products, because they are outsourced from China. Those key raw materials come from China, and they are not getting that much raw material, because of the tension between US and China relations. So if US improves relations with the other countries, especially this Russia, China, uh, so I would say that this is going to be a very fundamental and long term booster for US economy. And second point, Shastras validate, and that is liberalize immigration rules, because so much tight rules are there, especially from Asian countries, like India, or neighboring countries, especially Asia. Why? Because there is a serious concern. US is reeling under a lot of labor problems. Skilled and tech labor at good wages or fair wages is not available. Wages are rising because of the shortage of tech and skilled labor. And if they liberalize these immigration rules, Asians can go there, especially skilled and tech people, and good and skilled people can be available in US at fair wages, and this is also going to be anti-inflationary. The other third point which I want to stress through our scriptural wisdom is that there should be no dearth of funds for US economy's key and strategic sectors, for growing sectors in the US, and for startups in the US. Because as I told you in the beginning of my this video, that Federal Reserve may increase interest rates, and this may make funds very costly for industries. And if this heat, this high cost of capital is felt by these growing companies, startups, and key industries, this is again going to put US in more trouble. So they should not US authorities should ensure that capital should be should be available to these key sectors at reasonable interest rates. And the fourth point, which is very important according to Shastras, and that is the rising drug addiction in US. It should be tamed. Anti addiction free world needs to be created, and anti drug policy should be initiated. Strictly anti drug policy should be initiated, so that rejuvenized, re-energized, and a newer cluster of labor which is sleeping under toxic drugs, come up and become available for production, available for employment, and this will enhance US production internally. And the fifth and the last point I want to stress from Shastras, that meditation and yoga, this culture should be there, and very part of work culture, so that people are tranquil, motivated, and they are very naturally open to creativity, productivity, and natural productivity can be enhanced. And very naturally this inflationary heat can be cooled down. So with this I would like to close my video, and I would say happy US, happy India, happy world. Thank you very much.